Alright boys, it's August the 13th. I'm going to be showing some trees here. Here's a walnut tree. Now I've looked at some, and you may see some of them in the camera. It was raining on me the other day, okay, so there's walnuts on this tree, okay. The walnuts are not as thick as they were 2 years ago, but they're better than they were last year, based on what I can tell, okay. That's a pretty good sized walnut tree there. This is up here on a man's property that had a real bad squirrel problem last year. I'm going to turn the camera off. We're going to look at a few more trees here. We're going other places. All right, camera back on. Now that walnut tree there is quite a ways from me, okay? You see it there. I'm going to zoom the camera. So it's got walnuts on it, okay? That tree didn't have no walnuts on it last year, but last year's the only year I hunted up here, okay? September, early October. All right, camera back on. That's a Chinese chestnut. Now, they've bared this year here, but not as good here as they did last year. And the squirrels did come down here and get around these trees. I shot a few around these here, okay? We're going to go out here and see if we can look at a beech and maybe another walnut tree. All right, there's another walnut tree. Yeah, it looks like it's got pretty good nuts on it. I shot squirrels out of that last year, but they weren't eating walnuts. Okay, here's a beech tree. Now, I've got a report from one of my friends who logged. He said they've seen a lot of beech mashing trees. I believe this tree is loaded, boys, okay? There's the actual tree, pretty good size. Now, I'm not come far from where I showed this last clip. Let me zero this camera, zoom it, and see if you can see it up there. That tree is absolutely breaking over with beech mash, okay? That's very, very good sign, okay? Now, I seen one hickory tree yesterday. I had my air rifle watching for a groundhog. I didn't show no video. I'll show you that tree later. It is loaded with hickory, boys, okay? Look here. She's come out of the weeds down here on me. Big pit. Man on this land, he only shoots trophy deer, by the way. Okay, here's another walnut tree that's substantial distance from me, probably right at 100 yards. Got the camera zoom, you see it's got walnuts in it. Now, I shot squirrels eating walnuts out of that last year. They were eating residual walnuts from about where I'm standing with that HM2 rifle. There's many more walnut trees on around through here, okay? I'm not going any farther. And we'll go somewhere else here and look at. I may go around here and look at some of his oak trees, okay? I killed 85 squirrels up here last year in just a little old section, boys. They was eating these oak trees up. Okay, I'm coming around part of his yard here, over here in the woods where I killed most of these squirrels. That's a shagbark tree. All right. It has bared this year. They don't look to be overly heavy though. And you can see them up there. All right, I see some with a naked eye, and I've got that camera zoom, but I've got glare in this camera. All right, boys, different piece of property here. Here's a pair of walnut trees. Now, I'm not real close to these trees. I've got this old sun in here. We're going to zoom that camera and let you look up in there. All right, there's the other tree, I believe. Get this zoom up on this camera, it's a little rough. There's the other tree there. See what you see in here. It's got some walnuts on it, I believe. Alright. I'm gonna leave the camera run. I was up here yesterday. I believe that's it right yonder. Get this camera back out. tree right there. We're going to zoom that tree right there. Let me focus this camera. It's a hickory tree. It's loaded, okay? Loaded. But now that one's out in the edge of the field, like it's in the woods, but it's in a fence line, okay? I've not got a good read on the oak trees. I don't know if I will today or not. So we'll make a few more stops. All right, boys. We're on another piece of property here I can hunt on. Now, I don't hunt on this a whole lot right here. I probably would have hunted on it more last year if the water crop would have been better. This side of the road here, he owns about 80 or 90 acres, and it's got walnuts out to ash for trees, okay? Here's a sample. I'm just panning the camera around. That's all solid walnut trees you're seeing there. His land goes all the way to the top of the hill. There's walnuts in behind these, okay? All of them down this road here. I'm zooming that camera. You see what we got up there. All right. He got a lot of walnut trees on this 90 acres right here. A shitload, okay? Gray squirrels and fox squirrels. It don't set up real good for access, though. Well, we're going to hunt this right here some, especially with the air rifle, okay? We're going to switch sides of the road here. Now we're back on this side, okay? Well, it's the same damn deal. It's got walnut trees, but I don't have too many here real close to me. All right. It's got walnut trees all up in there, scattered around. And on this side of the road right here is, I don't know, 250 acres. It goes way back up in yonder. All right. I've killed a lot of squirrels off this property right here since 2008. A shitload. Fox squirrel heaven in here, boys, and gray squirrels. And some oaks right in there. I got the camera on that old big one right yonder. See it? Now, he had this log, but he didn't have it cut real tight. But this land up above up here was not logged. Up in there. All right, boys, different piece of property. Here's a pair of hickories here. Now, I've killed squirrels out of these before. They look pretty good to me. You see them nuts there on that tree? And there's a different tree. You see them? All right, boy, there's some more walnuts in that tree. Got an oak tree here. I'm going to see if I can see up in it. All right, here's another hickory here. Let me see if I can get this camera focused. There's another hickory right there. Got nuts on it. Alright, there's another hickory tree. All I can get's the limb. It's got hickory nuts on it. Alright, here's a little smaller shagbark. Yeah, I believe it's got nuts on it. Not a lot. Now, hickory don't seem to be overly abundant as far as nut numbers, but they seem to have bared pretty good. You see through yonder, boys? There's walnut trees up in there. Way back yonder. Old sharpshooter used to hunt that too. That's a long ways through there, boys. A long ways. That's 80X on that camera. All right, boys. Osage Orange. Looks like they did good this year, okay? That's what you're looking at there in that camera. Looks about like a big grapefruit. See those? Usually when you have a pretty good walnut year, you'll have a good Osage Orange crop year. I don't know why that is. Last year we had neither walnuts much or Osage Orange. That makes for some good later season squirrel hunting too, boys, just like them walnuts. Okay, we're about ready to wrap this video up. I tried to look in some oak trees. I didn't have my binoculars with me. I'm not too worried about the oak trees. I would be more concerned with them if I wasn't seeing the walnuts and the hickory that I'm seeing, okay? So based on what I have seen, Middle Tennessee, walnut crop good, not outstanding like it was 2 years ago. All right. Hickory crop looks good. I've seen better. Osage Orange looks good. I've seen better. Beech mash looks real good, and I don't know if I've seen any better. Okay? And I've got a buddy, some friends at Logs, and I've been asking them what they've been seeing on some of the trees they're cutting. All right, beech mash looks good to them, and hickory looks good. I've not asked them about oak trees. Now, just because I've got a good nut crop here when season opens, I may not have that many squirrels. But they could move in. I have seen it when they don't move in till December, and they move in like gangbusters. Okay? Last year they were in here and they moved out. When the hickory and the acorns got going, remember, a turkey can eat an acorn. A turkey can't swallow a whole walnut. A turkey can swallow some hickory nuts. So later season hunting, Osage Orange and walnuts is where the action is, okay? Most of the acorns come January are gone. Either the squirrels got them, the crows, the jaybirds, raccoons, and the turkeys. Beech mash. Now, beech mash can be different depending. You'll find a lot of turkeys in a good beech mash crop year. That's where they'll be in the wintertime. But beech mash can hang on trees all the way into the month of January, and squirrels can be up there in a bare ash leaf tree getting it. And they'll shake some of it out, and them turkeys will be on there getting it. They love beech mash, them turkeys. Now, sometimes a squirrel will go straight to eating beech mash. They won't even eat the hickory first. I've seen it. This may be one of those years. One thing to note, all the trees and areas I was in videoing, I did not see a single squirrel. I have seen 4 run over in the road though yesterday. So they're traveling. You know, a squirrel's nose is not that big, is it? How does he know that nut's in that tree? And how does he know that nut's ready to eat? It's amazing, ain't it? That's going to conclude the video. The Tennessee Great Outdoors, the hick from the sticks.